I promise you, baby, that all the pay bills too. She feeling my vibe and I'm forcing it. I cannot lie, don't fuck with a lot. If you be on my side, then you fortunate. I'm only telling you honestly, cause just as sure as the sky is blue, I promise you, baby, that all the pay bills too. She wanna know if it's real or not. I wanna know how she feel inside. Girl, how you do, how you feel inside. Don't kill the vibe. I ain't never been no killer, but don't push me. Cause I get out my body by that pussy. She feeling my vibe and I'm forcing it. I cannot lie, I don't fuck with a lot. And she feeling my vibe and I'm forcing it. I'll do back cause I'm fortunate. She feeling my vibe and I'm forcing it. I cannot lie, I don't fuck with a lot.
I'm gonna keep on trying for you. Until all of your dreams come true.
All I wanna know is how you feel now. Came a long way, some people say they never change. So if you switch up on me, know you wouldn't be the search. Know you want better for me, that would make it worse. Told me I was loving, now you gotta use your words. Okay. Some people told me I was wrong.
Let me say that part too. Okay. And all I wanna know is, are you still down? I done came a long way. Some people say you never change. Look around, but all the people not here now. So if you switch up on me, know you wouldn't be the first. Also wanted better for me, and that would make it worse. Told me I was starving, now you gotta eat your words. Yeah, told me I was starved. Alright.
Think about finding a hook right there, hook that, and then you know what I'm saying? Just double that bit.
I told the nigga just sing that
What's
bitch.
that?
Now they say, alright.
But you heard it though?
Yeah,
like, you feel me? Hey, I was thinking about doubling your hook, like when you feel it at 8, I was gonna double it.
Alright.
You feel me?
Whatever you wanna do.
Like,
Yeah.
We'll just see how
Hey,
it
when you say they told me I was starved, just make like hit that shit. They told me I was starved, you know what I'm saying?
You be saying
Put
it,
some
you
sauce.
Yeah, like put a little sauce on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just you on the and all I want on the actual hook or on the where I said it.
At the part where you said it. At the end.
Where you said it.
That end
Okay,
part.
okay.
Yeah, that red part.
Okay. And all I wanna know is, are you still down? I done came a long way. Some people say they never change. Look around, but all them people not here now. So if you switch up on me, know you wouldn't be the first. Also wanted better for me, and that would make it worse. Told me I was starving, now you gotta eat your words. Told me I was starved. Came a long way, some people say they never change. Told me I was starved. So if you switch up on me, know you wouldn't be the first. Also wanted better for me, and that would make it worse. Told me I was starving, now you gotta eat your words. Tell me I was starved. And all I wanna know is, are you still down? I done came a long way. Some people say they never change. Look around, but all them people not here now. So if you
Matter of fact, do a second set.
alright,
Do
I
a
got
second,
you.
but say the same words, but
Switch it a little
yeah,
bit.
get in more in that pocket now.
Yeah, I got you. Came a long way. Some people say they never change. Look around, but all them people not here now. So if you switch up on me, know you wouldn't be the first. Also wanted better for me, and that would make it worse. Told me I was starving, now you gotta eat your words. Told me I was starved. And all I wanna know is, are you still down? I done came a long way. Some people say they never change. Look around and all the people not here now. So if you switch up on me, know you wouldn't be the first. Supposed to want it better for me, that would make it worse. Told you I was starving, now you gotta eat your words. Told me I was starved.
That shit hard right there now.
And all I wanna know is, are you still down? I done came a long way. Some people say I got it now. Let me do that first one. Let me do that first half. So if you switch up on me, know you wouldn't.
I'll keep on trying for you.
And all I wanna know is, are you still down? And all I wanna know is, are you still down? And all I wanna know is, are you still down? I done came a long way, some people say they never change. One more time. Around but other people not here now. Oh fuck, my fault. Now, I done came a long way, some people say they never change. Look around but other people not here now. So if you switch up on me, no, it wouldn't be the first. Supposed to want it better for me, that would make it worse. Told me I was starving, now you gotta eat your words. Told me I was starved, and all I wanna know is, are you still down? I done came a long way, some people say they never change. I was on beat.
Nah, do it one more time.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you do the whole thing over.
Alright. And all I wanna know is, are you still down? And all I wanna know is, are you still down? And all I wanna know is, are you still down? I done came a long way, some people say they never change. Look around but all them people not here now. So if you switch up on me, no, you wouldn't be the first. Supposed to want it better for me, that would make it worse. Told me I was starving, now you gotta eat your words. Told me I was starved, and all I wanna know is, are you still down? I done came a long way, some people say they never change. Look around and all them people not here now. And all I wanna know is, are you still down?
Until all of your dreams come true.
And all I wanna know is, are you still down? I done came a long way, some people say they never change. Look around but all them people not here now. So if you switch up on me, no, you wouldn't be the first. Supposed to want it better for me, that would make it worse. Told me I was starving, now you gotta eat your words. Told me I was starved, and all I wanna know is, are you still down? I done came a long way, some people say they never change. Look around, all them people.
Hey yo, my birthday, I'm tryna. I might wanna do the last 2 bars over, just run it back from New Year.
On me, no, you wouldn't be the first. Supposed to want it better for me, that would make it worse. Told you I was starving, now you gotta eat your words. Told me I was starved.
And damn, it feel good to be a self-made nigga, cause I'm having it. Feel like shot a low bitch, I'm the man, the hoe ahead in it. Should've went to therapy when it got me some clarity. Always knew I win, but I never really imagined it. Bad bitch, pulling up penalty. You know that she fucking can't do nothing with no petty bitch. Nasty mouth, you know I eat that pussy like a peppermint. She say I'm a dog, I told that hoe pull up and pet me then. But all I wanna know is that you ain't been tryna clean. I love by the dollar, I can hear that money change. This light on my shine like a diamond, I'ma let it bling. Treat my phone, let my freedom, let it ring. Cause these niggas still reaching, that's what gets to me. Know I got a check on me, but you never come check on me. Niggas really know they never really could mess with me. Bad bitches laid up next to me, the latest love pool.
And all I wanna know is, are you still?
Keep that.
You gonna keep it?
Keep that, fuck it.
You said you going to?
Yeah, we keep it.
Yeah, you said it. Fuck.
Make it worse. Told you I was starving, now you gotta eat your words. Told me I was starved.
And damn, it feel good to be a self-made nigga, cause I'm having it. Feel like shot a low bitch, I'm the man, the hoe ahead in it. Should've went to therapy when they got me some clarity. Always knew I win, but I never really imagined it. Bad bitches pulling up penalty. You know that she fucking can't do nothing with no petty bitch. Nasty mouth, you know I eat that pussy like a peppermint. She say I'm a dog, I told her I'll pull up and pet me then. But all I wanna know is that you ain't been tryna clean. All about a dollar, I can hear that money change. This light on my shine like a diamond, I'ma let it bling. Treat my phone like my freedom, let it ring. Cause these niggas still reaching, that's what gets me. Know I got a check on me, but you never come check on me. Niggas really know they never really could mess with me. Bad bitches laid up next to me, the latest love cool.
And all I wanna know is, are you still down? I done came a long way, some people say they never change. Look around and all them people not here now. So if you switch up on me, no, you wouldn't be the first. Supposed to want it better for me, that would make it worse. Told you I was starving, now you gotta eat your words. Told me I was right. And all I wanna know is why you still down. I done came a long way, some people say you never change. Look around and all the people not here now. So if you switch from me, know you wouldn't be the first. Supposed to want it better for me, that would make it worse. Told you I was stopping, now you gotta eat your words. Told me I was right.
But I'ma send that to somebody for the verse in the end.
Oh shit. All right, bet. You want me to extend it?
This one,
You want me to like put the extend it and then put the hook on the end?
you can extend it. No, just extend it for a verse. You ain't gotta put no hook on it. I'm not gonna do that.
Make it worse. Told you I was starving, now you gotta eat your words. Told me I was
Hey, damn, it feel good to be a self-made nigga, cause I'm having it. Feel like shot a low bitch, I'm the man, the hoe ahead in it. Should've went to therapy when it got me some clarity. I always knew I win, but I never really imagined it. Bad bitches pulling up pantyless. Can't do nothing with no petty bitch.
For everybody that like I'm learning to get familiar with.
Okay.
What was your sound like when you first started versus how your sound is now? Like do you revisit that?
That's funny. Like, you know, when I first started making music, I always was trying to like rap because I mean I've been making music for a while now. You know what I'm saying? I just turned 36, had a birthday last Wednesday.
Happy birthday.
Appreciate it. When I first started making music, like I said, I'd be trying to rap, and it's funny because one of my brothers would always say like, "Well, I sound like you singing," like, and I wasn't necessarily trying to sing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I never felt like I could actually sing, but I guess that's how it was coming off. And it's crazy because him saying that made me kind of like steer away from trying to make the singy songs type shit, trying to make me like I actually start trying to rap more.
Like can you compare that to a song?
As far as what?
Or like when you saying you singing, like is it an artist? Is it a song like something that you was?
I mean, well, those earlier songs were so long ago. I wouldn't necessarily say I could compare it to this artist or that artist because it was like maybe when these artists was like starting out and like maybe popping and getting their buzz, I was probably doing my thing too or whatever. So I don't want to say like, oh, I was getting inspiration from this because I do get a lot of inspiration from a lot of different artists or whatever. But at that time, it's just, I guess that's just how it's coming across. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, obviously I done heard the different comparison when people hear my music, say it sound like this, it sound like that. So,
I don't, you know, I ain't trying to say you sound like somebody, but it's like you hear Kanye, you know, he'll take an experiment, you know, with singing. It's like Kanye, nobody's looking to make you the lead man on the choir.
that's a fact.
But I think we all have that, not we, but artists have that musical, you know, innateness maybe.
Exactly, like they get creative with their music, you know what I'm saying, with their craft. And like you said, with Kanye making like 808s and Heartbreaks, you know what I'm saying, like singing stuff, you know what I'm saying, like vibes, like, and that's the thing, like the artistry is expressive, so you know what I'm saying, it's just like people gonna tell their story through their artistry as far as like what they're going through or what they've been through. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people, you don't have to just talk about what you're doing right now. You have a whole life. You know what I'm saying? You can pull from your whole life because you got to think about like pop stars and all these other stuff. Like you have a guy maybe like 30, 40 something make a song about how when he was 15 or something. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like because he got a whole life. So you know what I'm saying? Just pull from everything.
I like when we give artists room to grow.
Exactly.
You give yourself room to grow.
Exactly. Hell yeah.
Like how can you tell a story like at 18 you expect to have grown man wisdom?
Nah. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? You have those ones who are ahead of their time, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta think about Pac and Big and them making all that music and they were young or whatever. But at the same time, like you said, from a younger perspective, it's hard to like you can't talk about certain things. Some people might not be able to relate to it. You know what I'm saying? But if you're just talking about just life experience, then I feel like everybody be able to relate to that.
That's real.
You feel me?
That's real. How long have you been taking music seriously?
Well, obviously, I would like to always think I took it seriously, but I think I've been consistently dropping my music for like maybe since like 2020. And when I say consistently dropping, excuse me,
I dropped my first album in 2020, and then I dropped another one in like 2022.
Okay.
And then I just dropped the third one in 2024. It's like a 2-year pattern, and I didn't do that on purpose, but once I kind of realized that was the pattern, I was just like, all right, bet I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna stick with that. But I've been taking it seriously, consistently putting out like videos and like doing the content and stuff like that. Probably like somebody that's 2020.
That's man. It sounds like that was like yesterday, but if it's so long ago.
Absolutely.
What kind of headspace were you in 2020? Your first album versus third album.
Well, when I dropped in 2020, because it took me a nice little while to come up with that album. It was called Disappointments, and all these albums are on Apple Music and streaming stuff. But when I was coming up with that one, I had actually was just coming from like having a bad injury. I had broke my back in a car accident or whatever, and I was like questioning a lot of things, like how I'm gonna be able to still make music. Like, is like that injury gonna be affecting me? Like for like, is that like a life sentence type thing? Excuse me. And I'm just like, when I realized I was healing and getting better and maybe still be able to do things, I was just like, that's a second chance for me. I feel like to take this more seriously, and that's why I would say. That's when I really started taking it seriously, because that could have went anyway. And so with it playing in my favor for me to obviously walk away from it and get better, and I was just like, I need to start taking this more seriously. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I was gifted with this talent for no reason. You know what I'm saying? And
so you were talented and you feel like you wasn't,
I feel like I wasn't doing enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, whatever it was, I just wasn't doing enough. And I still have that thought where it's not enough, or I maybe not like what I'm not doing right and this, that, and the third. But at the same time, I just try to push through those thoughts too.
Got you. I'm imagining you've been making music for a while.
Absolutely.
Talented. And then you saying 2020, let me make it serious. Put a whole project out here and let at least tell the story where I'm at right now.
Right.
2 years later, it's a short window, but that's still a long window.
Right.
How do you put together the second project?
Okay, so.
And what's the name of that project too? So
Just So You Know.
Just So You Know.
Second project is Just So You Know, and with people like the core followers, the core fans who like are familiar with my music, they like, that album hard. That's really like a good album, and I think it's really good too. I just felt like I messed the release up or whatever, because it was supposed to come out on a certain day, and with the distribution and me not really knowing that it was gonna take a few days for it to actually process everything, it came out a few days later. So when everybody's looking, it wasn't there. So you know how that goes. People's attention span is short.
Yeah.
So once they did come out, I mean, people were spinning back for it and messing with it or whatever. And like I said, it was a good album. And I think that one came to because I was growing not only just like in my music, but also just in life. You know what I'm saying? And things actually kind of started getting better after that accident. So, yeah. So.
I don't want to go back to the accident per se.
Absolutely.
But I want to go back to that healing process. Like, what was going through your mind when you realized, like, I got a severe injury that I'm dealing with?
Like I said, just thoughts of, life possibly being different. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, maybe like wanting to perform and maybe not being able to, or having certain restrictions. But like I said, all glory be to God. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the situation. So I said I just took that energy and just ran with it and just kind of like fed off of it.
Okay.
So like after I dropped that first tape, the second tape was kind of like celebration, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm having it, I'm doing things, I'm making progression in my music. Like, I ain't just doing good, you know what I'm saying? So, hell yeah, the second tape, I think the second tape is really good too, you know what I'm saying? So, and people have been spinning back for the music because, obviously, the whole, me doing the intro for the podcast.
That's right.
It's the next podcast.
I ain't gonna lie, that's how I found out about you.
And I mean, that's what's up, because
Shout out to Grits and
Deontay
Eggs
Kyle,
podcast.
you know, the whole Grits and Eggs podcast, Big Cap. Like, me doing that for them and them already having their steam they were doing with their podcast and stuff, like, it was like all a blessing because that's how most people are hearing about the music.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I did the intro for his podcast, and like you said, it's crazy you say I was your first guest on this one because I was his first guest on his podcast. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And he done went on, and he's still having so much different success in his podcast or whatever. And so, like I said, when people are going to that, they're hearing the song. So once they're hearing the song or whatever, they're kind of like looking for the song, and then they're stumbling across the other music too. You know what I'm saying? And yeah,
that's the best way to find music.
Yeah,
it's like, you know, in my formative years,
absolutely.
You know, Currency was my favorite rapper. That's why I tell people, because he has so much music, he has so much to put into it, that even if you weren't really on it, by the time you catch up, you got more to kind of listen to. And like,
for sure.
And that's like, I feel like between him, Wayne, Gucci Mane, anybody that's dropped over 10 albums in like less than 2 years or 10 projects, you set the bar high.
Yeah, nah, that's crazy work. And like you said, a lot of those artists you did mention, that's what they were doing, like project after project after project. And when I was a little younger, fresh starting music, like, yeah, I could be in the studio all day. And it's like at this age, I could still make, like when I was in the session in there, I could still get in there and knock out like 6-7 songs or whatever in the session or whatever, a few hours. But I guess I be want to take more time with it. You know what I'm saying? I be want to critique it a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like, because I don't write my music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I just kind of like study the beats, what I call it.
Yeah.
And then I just maybe want to do that more. Okay. Like just take a little bit more time with it. Because it don't take me much to come up with a song. But like I said, I also be want to just, I'm very critical of myself. So
I think we all are.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
Especially the older you get, you know, you kind of find out like, you know, you really want to. I heard you say, man, just kind of put your sauce on it.
Yeah, that's exactly, absolutely.
Your sauce.
That's it. Just put your own thing on it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I come up with my stuff. That's like my process.
I'll say this, man. 3 projects in 6 years. I'm sorry, 4 years. 6
years. Because what?
2 years in between?
2 years.
I can't do math, y'all. It's been a long day.
So, yeah, it was 2020, then 2022, then 2024, which was last year. So that was 3 projects in 6 years, like you said. Yeah.
So, are you working on another one right now?
Yeah. I'm working on 2 right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm working on 2. I'm gonna try to, because like I said, I'm trying to get a little bit more consistent now. The way they was putting out albums back then, like Lil Wayne and Gucci Mane and all them putting out all those mixtapes, and even kind of like how Future putting out music right now. I don't want to say I want to do that, but I do want to get more consistent.
Always.
Definitely want to be more consistent.
Man, I think you got to. It was a great session from what I heard. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
Shout out to my boy Decatur, man.
Hell yeah, shout out to Decatur. For sure, yeah, it sounded good in there.
Yeah, you putting features on this one? Because I saw you had bring some people in there, but
yeah. So what I always say, I be making selfish music, like stuff that I like, stuff that I be wanting to listen to. Because when I make my music, I don't really be necessarily worried about what somebody else think. Like I make what I like to hear. But if you like that, just so happen to like it, then that's a bonus for me. That's a plus. But yeah, I am gonna put some features on this one because all those other tapes I did do a few features, but I want to kind of like branch out more, network more, work more artists.
Yeah. And
I met a few dope artists through just networking through the podcast and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm gonna put I wanna put this artist called Coke Boombaye. He's from Mississippi. Shout out to Coke. He is a dope ass artist. He was actually at the show I did in Jackson. I met this other artist named Pois. He's amazing artist out of Florida, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm not misspeaking. I just had my boy Chris Payne. I had Chris Payne on the last album, on the Underground King. He's actually talented as hell singing. I'm gonna have him on a sample tape. No, I'm gonna have him on Latest Love Cool. Sorry about that. I'm gonna have him on Latest Love Cool tape. I'm gonna have Coco on the sample tape, and I'm gonna have Poi on the Latest Love Cool tape. I was supposed to actually have another artist here tonight, but unfortunately she couldn't make it. So, shout out to Adi Audemars. I'm trying to do a song with her too. So, yeah, shout out to them artists. I'm trying to work with them. A few of them. I want to work with more artists, so that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to network more and branch out more. So,
Man, the fans are gonna appreciate that.
hell yeah,
Because you know, it sounds like your marketing has been word of mouth.
yeah, for sure.
And again, that big cosign. I'm gonna say big cosign, but it's like another pocket. You know, you got your own pocket of core fans. Grits and Eggs and Deontay, they got their core.
It is a big cosign because my man popping his shit.
He is popping.
He
I'm
doing
not.
his shit,
Look,
so.
let me not belittle and say that's not a big.
Nah.
I'm saying like it's amazing to see the communities.
That's coming through that. Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I'm, like I said, forever grateful for all those opportunities that presenting themselves through that. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, me and you guys, you know what I'm saying, coming in and sitting down and doing y'all's podcast. And like I said, hell yeah. Just like I said, just trying to stay grateful for it and continue to be humble.
We music heads, bro. We appreciate the music, bro.
I appreciate
Bro, you
that.
brought a whole vibe in here. Like, you know, normally it'd be super packed in here sometimes, and it's like, man, it'd be rare where you can get good music and everybody just sitting down listening to it. And
Hell yeah.
watching you direct and like, nah, bro, take it up here. You know, bring that back. Later, like it was an amazing session. So now we want to do this again, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I mean, I definitely appreciate y'all having me. Like I said, y'all have amazing sound, awesome setup in here. Yeah, we can definitely run this back anytime. And like I said, I love to come in and, you know, just work on shit and work on people who are also passionate about what they're doing.
Look, man, look. If anybody else, we want to know, do you have a name for the next project?
The next project will be the sample tape. That's gonna come out first.
That's right.
Okay. And
So-
I also wanted to, my bad, I also was gonna do a song with Hashi Sendu. Shout out to my boy Big Hashi out of Texas. He got his whole thing going on too. I'm trying to put him on there too on the sample tape. So like I said, I'm gonna have Hashi, Adi Adama, and Coke on the sample tape, and that's gonna be next. And then after that, like I said, Ladies Love Cool. Do that for the babies.
And before we go, bro, like what you representing, you got like it feels like you just got something pushing you, man. And it's like, does it have a name?
As far as what?
Maybe a collective, a group, a community. You got all these artists you working with, man. Y'all like
Nah, I mean
Justice League type shit, you know?
I wouldn't call it nothing. I mean, because I hadn't actually thought about it like that. But, I mean, it's just, like I said, just the grace of God, these folks actually fucking with me, opening up their platforms with me. So, yeah, it's just the people. Just fucking with the people.
People fuck with you, dog.
I appreciate the people fucking with me.
Well, look, y'all, y'all go catch my man, the coolest cool. Y'all stay on the lookout for the sample tape, and I'm telling you, it's really there. So we're gonna catch y'all, man. Tune in, Music Heads, the coolest, and
make sure y'all follow me at the coolest on Instagram. I'm not really social like that, so I do have other socials, but
man, you
that's
can't
where
be
you get the
popping and
music.
not social.
Nah,
man.
don't get me wrong. Now, like I do have other socials, but I want y'all to come check out the music first. Come check out the music, and then, you know what I'm saying, get to know me through the music and through that like that, because that's where I'm at for real. I'm mostly on IG, so follow me at the coolest on Instagram, and then you can get everything else through the links on there for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, look, man, we appreciate you. Music Heads, again, thanks y'all. Like, subscribe, comment, check us out, share with your friends, tell your mama. But check out the coolest. That's most important. So, peace out. Appreciate
Yes,
Damn, it feel good to be a self-made nigga, cause I'm having it. Feel like shot it low, bitch, I'm the man, the hoe handing it. Should've went to therapy when it got